which for some of you, you might be thinking that's not a lot of money. Yes, I get it. But as a side income, as a passive income, how many of you think that's pretty decent? $100 to $1,000 a day, right? Selling digital products on the internet. And the best thing is you don't even need to create those digital products, okay? I see people say decent. It is very good, awesome, great income. Exactly, right? So let me share with you how it works, but more importantly, how it can work for you. Okay. And here's how I found out about this. It's real simple, right? So basically, how many of you here you have this big red thing called expenses? If you have expenses, type in me in the chat so I know. Okay. And if you've got like big expenses, type in big. If you've got huge expenses, type in huge. Okay. So like for expenses could be, it could be loans, it could be debts, it could be like credit card bills, it could be childcare, healthcare, things like that, right? So everybody has bills. And the thing is, what do you do to pay off the bills? You make money, you create income to pay off the expenses. And anything extra at the end is called disposable income, savings, or extras. Now you might be thinking, okay, Desmond, so what is our goal here? It's real simple. Our goal here is to actually create as much disposable income, savings, and extra money that we can, so that we can put it into real estate, we can put it into the stock market, we can put it into cryptocurrency, things like that, right? But the thing is, we need to first have money to play those games. We need to have money to invest. Agree, right? So how do we create the money? Real simple. You need to be able to be in business, right? Or you need to be able to make really wise investment in the past. So let me share with you what I've done. You see, when I was young, I always am a big believer of this term called multiple streams of income. How many of you heard of this saying, multiple streams of income? Type in MSI. Type in MSI so I know you've heard of multiple streams of income, right? Kieran's heard it. Ahmad heard it. Asma, Vira, Abir, Chun Yao, Teck Hua, Claire, Narani, right? Chi Xiang, awesome, right? For me, when I was young, I'm very afraid of being broke because I came from a family with nothing. So when I made something, I told myself that I'll do everything in my power to not be broke, right? So for me, I created multiple streams of income. So I started from online business, but I actually started a private equity company in 2018. And then I started venturing into the beauty services business. And what are beauty services business? These are like beauty parlors, like we're talking about facial salons, nail salons, and slimming centers. Okay, those made up a huge part of my portfolio in my business category and business income over the last 24 months. But I want you all to know this. How many of you here, you currently rely on your business and job income? If you rely on your business and job income, type in me in the chat, right? For me, in 2019, I invested a lot of money through my boutique private equity into these particular categories. And in 2020, I had the worst time ever. And I'm going to tell you why. Okay. Now, at least in Malaysia, for those of you who are Malaysians here, you know this, right? We in the beauty salons are one of the most victimized sector in businesses. In fact, we are the first one to lock down and we're the last one to open. And many times we don't even have a single case of COVID in our centers, yet we are forced to lock down. And if we don't lock down, what happens is that we get fined tens and thousands of dollars, right? And a lot of people, a lot of our skilled workers are depending on our livelihood. And I have to be honest with you, I know a lot of webinars that you've been to, a lot of these speakers and gurus will talk about how amazing their life is and how amazing their business is. I'm sorry to start off with bad news, but I lost a lot of money last year in my business. In fact, my retail business right now, until today, we still couldn't open. And this year, we are only open for about 37 days, right? We are only open for 37 days. Can your business survive until August 11th today, right? If you can only operate for 37 days, yes or no? Type in the chat, yes or no. With social distancing in place, right? It's becoming so difficult. In fact, I have to be honest with you, I closed down 4 out of 5 of my beauty salon already. Not because I want to, but because I have no choice. It's becoming so difficult. And the worst thing is I have to call the people, the skilled workers that I have and tell them that I'm sorry, you got to find another job. You got to go pivot. You got to do something else because I don't think Malaysia is going to be opening anytime soon. It was so difficult for me, honestly speaking. And in fact, for most people that I know, right, I told them this. Last year, I went into depression. I went and looked for psychiatrists because I have like really dark thoughts inside me. I was feeling too stressed and I felt like I didn't have any support. Now, bear in mind, if you all have family with you that support you, that's great. I don't have supportive family. My family are abusive towards me. So it caused me to be in a situation where I had a lot of dark thoughts in me. So what I did was that I went ahead and look at us and consult psychiatrists and talk to psychologists. And one of the things I learned out of this is that the psychologist was telling me, listen, there's a lot of people that are victim of this pandemic. We can do nothing right now. The only thing you can control is your mind and your feelings, right? It's easier said than done, right? But my psychologist actually inspired me to do this presentation today for you guys, and you're gonna figure out why later. So another thing is, a lot of people, how many of you heard of this saying that property is safe? Real estate is always safe, it's the best investment. How many of you heard of this saying before? Typing me in the chat so I know, right? Okay, Bali says me, Vera says me, Florence says me, Julie says me, Vivian says me, right? Jay says me, Narani says me, Wahida says me. Right now, I'm gonna have to be very honest with you. Property, I always thought it was safe until last year happened. When you're renting out, but your tenants got laid off, your tenants got pay cut, your tenants who own businesses and their businesses are failing, right? Do you think they're gonna pay rent on time, right? Of course not. And for me, many of them begged me for rent deferment, and because I'm very empathetic and I always say that, okay, you know what? Sure, I'm gonna postpone the rental for you. I'm gonna defer the rent for you, and guess what? Right? Many of them end up not paying rent. In fact, two of them ran off, didn't pay me a single rent for the year 2020. And the worst thing was that they took some of my furnitures in the condominium and then they pretty much destroy it. And then they went and sell it and things like that. It cost me a lot of trouble. It cost me a lot of issue. And I had to go spend about $60,000 just to re-renovate two condominium buildings, two condominium apartments, and actually fix it up so that it's livable again. Now think about it. I lost a lot of money last year in rental. How many of you know that this is actually very true for a lot of landlord right now, right? It's very, very, very relatable to a lot of people that are renting out. A lot of people, I don't understand why all these real estate gurus always say everything is very rosy, everything is very good. Yeah, but what if your tenants are unable to pay? What if your tenants are, their businesses are suffering because of the lockdown and the pandemic? Have you ever thought about it, right? And we suffered from that, honestly speaking. And we know that this is going to be a very, very bad case issues for us in the future as well. But one thing that my psychologists were pointing out was that he was saying that, Desmond, because my psychologist was asking me to actually paint out and draw out all the income sources that I have, right? Because she knew that I actually teach people about entrepreneurship, teach people about businesses. She said, you know what, Desmond, I want you to draw all your income sources. And one of the income sources that I drew out was online digital asset income. And she was very curious about it. And she was like, Desmond, what are those? And I said, oh, these are like just, long time ago, 7-8 years ago, I did some projects like funnels and stuff, very boring stuff. And I just did it and I just leave it aside, but it's still making a bit of money, I guess, maybe a few $100s a day. She's like, wait. You are making a few $100s a day? Yeah, a few $100s a day, yeah. And you're feeling upset and depressed. Yeah, my tenant's not paying rent, my businesses are closing down because we cannot open, but you still have those $100 a day coming in. I say, yes. And then that's when she said that, that's when you need to focus on the green instead of the red. I'm like, And that's when I realized one thing. I look back at my account and I realized that generating a few $100s a day, and in this particular case, I call this passive recurring sales that I totally forgot, was actually pretty good. I realized that this was actually my safety net. If you think about it, I can go out and venture in various different forms of investment in businesses. If all else fails, if I still have money like this coming in and day out, I'm going to feel a little bit relief. How many of you are with me? How many of you are going to feel a lot more relief knowing that you have a few $100s coming in every single day? Typing me in the chat so I know, right? And let me ask you this question. When you forget about making money like this for 7.5 years and you figure out again, oh, okay, I'm still making money doing this. What do you do when something is working so well? Let me type in the chat. What would you do if you're in my position, right? If something is working well and you totally forgot about it, right? When you're focusing on all the negative, you're focusing on like the politics and the lockdown and things like that, right? So Abir say, nurture it. Shan say, jump for joy. Monsiu say, develop it more. Jay say, double down and reinvest. Jay, that's exactly what I did. I doubled down on my income. I actually took a lot of money and then reinvested it, rebuilt the funnels, modernized it. And then what I did was that I actually improve it. And you can see that after I've done that, my income shot up, okay? Now, the way we do this is really unique. It's very different than other people, right? And the reason why I do this is because I felt really bad having to lay off the beauty workers in my beauty services industry. So I decided to take some of this money and actually funding their lifestyle, helping them to pay for their family bills and things like that as well. Because at times like this, in Malaysia right now, we are one of the worst heavily hit situation right now, and we at least are people that are fortunate enough to be seeing income like this. We are helping our best to help people and get them through this particular difficult period. And all of this happened because I have this thing called quantum funnel. Okay, please write down the word quantum in the chat so I know you guys are listening. Quantum funnel. Now, the thing is, I have to be honest with you guys. Throughout this whole entire journey, I think these 2 hours, I'm going to do it in a way that it's pure honesty, pure transparency, and I don't want anything shady going on. I'm just going to be very honest with you guys, right? I'm going to keep it very real. This quantum funnel is very simple and very effective. Okay, as long as you have common sense, as long as you can follow instructions, you can do this. But the only caveat is that it's a little bit boring. It's not fun to do. It's not like Bitcoin, Dogecoin. It's not like Amazon. It's not like, it's not exciting. I mean, maybe it will be exciting for you for your first month, but after a while, it does get a little bit stale and boring, but it works, right? It's very, very effective. It's been making money for me for over actually 7 to 8 years now. I managed to make it turn into passive income just 6 years ago. So I want to show you how it's done. If you guys don't mind, just that it's going to be a little bit boring, a little bit simple. I hope you guys don't mind. Is it okay with you guys? If that's acceptable, just type in A for acceptable so I know, right? Boring money is fine. I like that. Someone just said, okay, A, very good. Thank you. Thank you very much, Claire, Benson, Narani. Okay, now, formula is very simple. It's duplicatable. In fact, you really only need 2 pages. You only really need 2 pages, okay? So the first page is called squeeze page. I know a lot of people might be thinking, what's a squeeze page? Squeeze lemon? No, squeeze page's job is to collect 2 things usually, okay? Name and email, okay? Name and email. Please type in N and E in the chat so I know you guys are listening, because as you guys are typing in, writing down notes, you're going to remember better, okay? Squeeze page, name and email. So why do we want to collect name and email? Because we want to be able to collect an email database or email list. Why do we want to create an email list? Because what happens with a lot of people right now is that a lot of people have very short attention span. How many of you jump to a website and then you just never, you don't even consume the whole website, you just leave the website? How many of you have done that before? Where you click on an ad or you click on something and then you go to a page, but you don't even really read it. You maybe look at a headline and then you just leave after like 30 seconds. How many of you have done it, right? Because people right now, they have very short attention span. So what we want to do is that we want to be able to collect name and email addresses so that we can contact them again in the future in case they want to buy something from us in the future, okay? So it's all about future selling. Now, second page is called sales page. So what exactly is a sales page? A sales page, exactly what it sounds like, to get you sales. I know it's very simple. That's why I was telling you guys this is simple, easy, but very, very boring. So squeeze page, sales page. Okay, now I'm going to show you some examples here. So this is an example of my squeeze page. It's a very simple squeeze page, right? And let me ask you this question here. Let's just say that you click on a link and you got to this page, okay? You read through this page. What is the first thing that you're going to do when you're on this page, okay? There's only 2 things you can do. Number 1, you press play, okay, to play the video. Or number 2, you click the green button. Type in number 1 or number 2, which one you would do, right? Okay, I want to know. Okay, a lot of people say play the video. A lot of people say number 1. Some people say number 2, right? A lot of we're seeing 50-50 here, which is really interesting. Guess what? No matter what you do, you can click the video. You can click this this green button. Guess what? It's gonna go to this. It's going to go to this little pop-up here. It's going to pop up. And what's going to happen is you're going to be forced to put in your name and email address in order to unlock the video, because that video player is not a real video player. That's actually an image. Okay. It's just a picture that I screenshotted of the video to force people to actually opt in. Why? Because if the video is 5 minutes long, let me tell you this, no one is going to sit there and watch that video anyway. So we might as well collect their name and email address. How many of you agree to what I just said, right? If you see a video on a website, maybe 5 minutes long, sometimes you don't even sit there and watch it for 5 seconds. Sometimes you don't even give it a chance, right? So we don't want you to go and see a video and play right away, right? Because we know the moment you play it, you're going to lose focus and not going to keep staying on the website. Our job is to get you to stay on the website. So what we want you to do is put in your name and email first, because if you don't watch, I can always follow up later. If you agree, type in agree, A for agree, so I know, right? So, and that's how we're able to collect about 45,000 subscribers in our email list just from this campaign, which is pretty cool, right? 45,000 subscribers list, which we're going to show you how you can actually build this up later on. Now, once they have opted in, now they can actually watch the video. And that video is actually a sales video. So we bring them to a sales video on a sales page. And my sales page is called Desmond's Create a Course Challenge. It's basically a video course that I sell online, right? Teaching people how to create their own course, okay? And the reason why I do this is because I love the coaching community. I love the people that want to be coaches. So I want to serve that market. And basically, I sell a course in a market to them. And the moment they've opted in, the moment they've given me their name and email address, they go to the sales page. Now they have been given a chance to actually buy my course. And the moment they buy my course, what happened is I make money. Make sense? This whole entire system so far, is it making sense to you guys? If that makes sense, just type in MS for make sense. So I know you guys are understanding this, okay? Which is great. Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much, everybody. Really, really simple. And that's the entire formula, right? So first thing first, you have a squeeze page. The job is people come on here, oh, there's a video. Let me just play and see what's up, right? And the video must have like a funny thumbnail, right? They play it, doesn't work. Ask them for their name and email address, the subscribes, okay, to your email list, and you're building up your email list. And then number two, you refer them directly to a sales page. And on this sales page, what you do is you quickly try to sell them something cheap, something small, something that they don't need to think too much to buy, about less than $50. I would say $30 to $40, something small they can buy right away. And the entire purpose of this sales page is to recover costs of advertising, because we are going to be advertising online through Facebook, through YouTube to bring in the traffic. Now, is there free methods to do this? Yes. And I'm going to talk about it later on. But right now, focus on this, okay? Fast traffic is going to be paid traffic, okay? Now, I build my list, I make money on the back. Just that simple. Now, you only need to build this whole entire funnel one time, and you can keep running this kind of funnel in evergreen topics for a very, very long time. And you only need to do the hard work one time, which is great. Now, one thing I love about this model compared to physical product business, which I was involved in, I was doing e-commerce very actively. And one of the biggest problems with e-commerce, in my experience, is the fact that you always need to find trendy products, okay? And how many of you heard of products like fidget spinners and massage gun? If you heard of fidget spinner and massage gun, type in me in the chat so I know, right? Those are products that were hot for like a month or 2 months. And then after that, they just went dead, right? I've got a friend who bought $160,000 of massage gun product from China, ship it over to the warehouse, and he thought he was going to make millions selling massage gun. Boy, did he make a huge mistake, because now those stocks are still there after 1 year. My point with you guys is, don't get into a business that's trendy. You better get into business that is evergreen. So what do I mean by evergreen? Specifically, the product that you want to sell must be in a niche market where no matter what happens in the world, okay, it will still sell. People will still buy. The problem still exists. I'll give you an example, okay? For example, weight loss solution. In a rising economy, do you think people will buy weight loss solution? Yes or no? Type in yes or no in the chat so I know, right? Let me see. Okay. A lot of people say yes, 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 absolutely yes, of course. Okay. In a dying economy, let's say the economy is slumping down, right? Declining, okay, economy. Do you think people will still buy weight loss solution? Yes or no, right? See, yes, of course, yes, yes, less, yes, but still do, yes, yes, exactly, right? Give you another example here. Weight loss solution, right? Okay, weight loss solution. Trump is president. Do you think people will buy weight loss solution? Or when Biden is president, do you think people will buy weight loss solution? Right? Of course, yes to both, correct? No matter what happens, people will still buy. It doesn't matter. I'll give you another example. It might be a lot better for you guys. One of the courses that we're selling is a trading course, teaching people how to trade, right? Stock market, cryptocurrency, things like that. In a rising economy, people buy the course. In a dying economy, people also buy the course because people want to learn how to make more money, right? When Trump was president, the sales was very good. When Biden is president, the sales is still very good, right? So when we're in a lockdown, the sales is very good. When we're out of a lockdown, the sales was still very, very good. So the point is, we want to get into a niche market that is evergreen. Please type in evergreen in the chat. Basically, it means that no matter what happens, external factor that's happening, it's not going to affect us too much. Like for us, for my beauty businesses that I was telling you guys about, which is basically service-based business, retail, right? The moment the government announced, okay, COVID cases are going crazy, we're closing down, we are screwed because we cannot open our doors, and now we've been taking breaks forever, which is tough, right? But our online business is still doing very, very well because we are invested in evergreen niche markets. If you understand what I'm saying, just type in you for understand so I know. Type in you for understand, right? So my question to you is, what if you start building funnels like this? Okay, let's just say that on average, I take this March 22nd to 27th, and this is 6 days. And if you take out the whole total amount and you divide by 6, on average, you're making about $280 a day. Now, bear in mind, $280 a day is average. You'll see that certain days you have lower days, like Monday usually is a very bad day for us. We got $93. And Sunday, you can see that 300, Saturday, 190. So you can see that the sales is up and down because what we're doing is we're selling products. We're not running some investment scheme or anything like that, right? So how many of you are okay with that slight inconsistency? If you're okay with that, type in okay so I know, right? But more importantly, if every single day you're averaging about $280, of course, someday you're gonna make 400, someday you're gonna make 500, someday maybe you make $50, right? How many of you are okay with that? At least you're making money and you're net positive. If you're okay with that, type in yes in the chat so I know, right? Because if you are okay with that, $280 a day in 30 days, you're making passive income of $8,400 a month, which I think for many of you guys who are in this room tonight, this is a lot of money. Agree? If that's a lot of money, type in money in the chat so I know, right? Vivian say, yes, better than nothing. I love it, right? Money, exactly, right? Money. No matter who you are right now, I don't care if you're a millionaire, multi-millionaire, but if you know that on the side of your mind that you still have $8,400 a month coming in, I think it's very, very helpful. I like you to imagine it like this. Imagine it on the very first of the month, every month, 1st of January, 1st of February, 1st of March, right? What happens is you get a postman or you get a mailman, they just knock on the door and just be like, hey, Mr. or hey, Miss or hey, Mrs., right? I've got a check for you for $8,400 a month, okay? Next month on the 1st, I'll come and see you again. So goodbye, enjoy, right? How many of you will feel very happy to start the month knowing that you have this kind of money, right? For me, this is what got me out of depression, right? For me, I was diagnosed with very severe ADHD and I have very severe adult ADHD. I was prescribed pills like this just so that it helps me with the situation that I'm in. And I fell into very deep depression last year because I was just focusing too much on the negativity. I was focusing on the real estate. I was focusing on the beauty salons and the employees. And then I forgot about being grateful. I forgot about the fact that my online digital asset was still making money like this. And that's why my team was like, dude, you got to make this your presentation, man. You got to teach people about this. But I said to my team, guys, this is very boring, right? This is like writing emails on your smartphone and then you're like sending to people. It's very, very boring. And nobody want to learn this. It's not Bitcoin. It's not Dogecoin. And my team was like, you know what? This is what people need right now, right? Because everyone is so focused on the hype, they forgot about the fundamentals. I'm like, you know what? You're right. So let's talk about this. And that's why I made today's presentation, which I hope that you guys are not finding it boring. My goal is to try to make it exciting, but it really cannot make too exciting. I don't know how to make this even more exciting unless I start doing some TikTok dances. But you all know what I'm talking about, right? So here's the thing. If you consider yourself hardworking, you can get into multiple niche as well. Right now, particular moment right now, I'm in two niche market because I consider myself that I want to diversify, I want to make more money. So I got myself into two niche market. But when you're starting out, make sure you put all your eggs in one basket and focus on one niche market first. Make the money in one niche market and then duplicate it into a second niche market so you can compound your income. So by having two funnels, we're averaging about, let's say, $500 a day in income, which for a lot of people, I understand it's not a lot of money, but for me, knowing that I got $500 a day coming in passively residual, it helps a lot. Let me just tell you that in terms of my emotion, in terms of the stress, in terms of the anxiety, it helps me a lot on that side of things. So I hope it will help you on that side of things too. But more importantly, if you guys are employed right now, you might be thinking, Desmond, I'm in a job that's paying really well. Why would I need this? Well, see it like you're building your kids' college fund or your new Porsche 911 fund or your new mansion fund or your new Rolex fund on the side. Because once you set it up over a weekend, the results that come in can be quite passive if you know what you're doing, which is really, really good. Okay. So here's the thing. What if we build these funnels for you? Just hypothetically, right? Just imagine this. We build these funnels for you. How many of you would love for my team and I to work very hard over the next couple of weeks and build this for you? If yes, type in yes in the chat, right? Because we might be able to help. And if you don't mind, I would like to tell a quick story about my experience building a funnel for one of my students. His name is Alan. And Alan learned with me in 2016. But basically what happened was that Alan actually bought one of my online digital courses years ago. I don't even know what course he bought, probably some random course. Anyway, I remember at the time, it was summertime, and usually summertime back before this pandemic, I was actually living in America a lot. I was actually living in New York City, Upper East Side. And during summertime, what I would do is that I would fly back to Malaysia to be with my family. And at the time, I wanted to land in Singapore because I was flying arguably the best airline in the world, Singapore Airlines. And I was flying out of Tom Bradley International in LA to Singapore. So as I landed in Singapore, people used to do this. I don't think people do this anymore, but we used to check in on Facebook. How many of you have checked in on Facebook before typing FB, right? I checked in on Facebook. And what happened was that I said that I landed in Singapore, so happy to be back in Singapore. And what was crazy was one guy sent me a message on PM on Facebook and said, hey, dude, Desmond, welcome to Singapore. So good to have you here. Can I buy you a beer? Can I buy you a drink? And I said, Okay, right? I never met this guy before, but I landed early. I was 2 hours early. I didn't want to sit in the lounge in the airport. I wanted to go out, like just enjoy the sun, enjoy that fresh air, right? When you've been in a plane for 20 hours, it's you just want to get out, right? So I said yes because I couldn't check in. I said, how about we drink near our place, near my hotel, right? So we met up in this place called Clarke Quay, which is a very famous place, like a small little place in Singapore. And I met up with Alan. Alan actually just migrated to Singapore. He was an Australian guy, right? He was from Australia. He was 6'2". I always say that he looks a bit like Chris Hemsworth without the beard and just add on 20, 30 pounds, right? And he said, Desmond, so good to meet you. I bought your products on the internet. It was so amazing. And I asked Alan, dude, thanks for asking me out for a drink. I really needed this. And I asked him, hey, Alan, just wanted to know, what do you do? Right. And he said that, I just married my wife in Singapore. So I migrated here 2 months ago. I'm very new here as well. But the problem is my in-laws, they don't really like me because I don't really have a proper job. And I said, you don't have, so what do? You make money online? And he said, no, I want to make money online, but I've not made any money online. I'm like, wow. You want to make money online, but you have not made any money online. And he said, yes. How many of you are in this category? You're same like Alan, type in Alan, so I know, right? So he was telling me that, and I was like, okay, tell me, what have you done in the internet world? Okay, I want to know whether he has tried. And he said, well, I've tried different Amazon, eBay, all these different types of ways to make money. And I said, how much have you invested and how long have you been doing this? And he said he has invested 105,000 Aussie dollar, which is a lot of money. How many of you think that 105K is a lot of money in Aussie dollar, right? It's insanely a lot of money. And he spent 10 years, never made a single sale. I was like, Alan, dude, I don't know what's going on. Like, how come it doesn't work for you? And he said, I don't know, man, Desmond, doesn't work. Maybe you can tell me. I said, I don't know you, Alan. I don't know how to help you, but how about this? I'm about to check into my hotel. I've got a few hours before dinner. How about I go back to my hotel and I just build a funnel for you? And he said, sure, I would love that. And what happened was that we parted ways. I went back to my hotel, opened up my laptop, and I started building him a funnel. And this, at the time, we don't call it quantum funnel. We just call it funnel, right? Because back then, the word funnel wasn't that popular. And I created a funnel for him, and then I sent the funnel to him over WhatsApp. I still remember. And then he said that, thank you very much, Desmond. I'll give it a try. I'll run some traffic tonight and hopefully it works. And I said, hope so too. So the next day I was at a bank meeting. What happened was really interesting because at the bank meeting, I received a call from Alan, and Alan called me, and then he was like sniffing his nose. He was like, I was like, Alan, what's going on? Are you okay? Right? And he said, Desmond, I did it. I said, did what? I got my first sale. I'm like, wow, that's amazing. How much money do you make? In my mind, I was thinking that he probably made like 10K, 5K, probably a lot of money, right? And he said 17. I'm like, 1,700? He said, no. 17,000? No. $17? He said, yes, $17. I'm like, why are you crying over $17? In fact, the beers that you bought me yesterday cost more than $17. Why are you crying over $17? And he was saying that, Desmond, you don't understand. You have done this for a very long time and you have gotten results for a very long time. For someone like me, right? 10 years, never made a single sale online. This changes my entire mentality. And that's when I realized one thing. Okay. Sometimes it's good that you guys learn how to do it. But sometimes you need someone who have done it to just do it for you. How many of you agree to what I just said, right? Sometimes you just need someone who have done it to just get you a little bit, at least 20, 30, 40% done, right? And that's when I realized that, maybe I need to talk to Alan again. So, but in 2018, I was back in Singapore and I asked Alan again. I met up with him in a coffee shop and I asked Alan, dude, just very inspired by your story. Just wanted to know what made all the difference. You obviously you study with all these big names, big gurus, right? And you spend a lot of money, but how come it worked when I did it for you, and how come it doesn't work when you're doing it yourself? And he said, maybe because I like certainty and confidence. But for you, Desmond, when you build it with confidence. And that's when I realized one thing. Everything that we do, even if it comes to building a campaign or building a funnel or building a website or building a sales and marketing, digital marketing online, everything is all about certainty and confidence. How many of you agree? If agree, just type in A for agree so I know, right? That's why I'm telling you all this. If I can, and if you can, let us build a funnel for you, because it would dramatically change the scope of your success rate. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what we are selling, because now we understand the basic idea. Now we understand the story of Alan. Now let's talk a little bit about how Alan made his sales, okay? Or specifically what we are selling online that caused this passive income to keep coming in, right? Now, bear in mind that I'm not against physical product. I just want to be clear. I love physical products, but I prefer to buy physical product, not sell physical product. How many of you are with me, right? How many of you are exactly like me? You prefer to buy, you go on Amazon, you go on like, in Chinese, I guess you guys buy from Taobao, or you all go to like Shopee or Lazada, right? You all shop in those platforms, right? I prefer to buy. I just don't like to sell. I'm gonna tell you why. I have actually had e-commerce stores before, and I understand how difficult it is to ship. I understand how time consuming it is, and I understand how cost intensive it is to hire people to help you with shipping and packaging, and your margin is so little. It's actually very, very tough. For those of you who don't never done it before, I'm just gonna tell you that, right? So it's actually not very suitable for newbie, but more importantly, it's not suitable for people that don't want the stress. You get what I'm saying? I prefer other forms of business, in my opinion. So that's why I'm telling you all this. If you want to create a passive income, you can't do it with physical product. If you want to do it, you want to create passive income, you must sell digital products. Here's the reason why. Because it cut out one of the most crucial elements, shipping and packaging. Okay, so how many of you, I'm just curious, you all sell physical products before online and you are having a lot of troubles, especially with shipping, right? Let me know in the chat. I want to hear the stories, right? But I like a business that can run without my active participation. And I'm going to tell you why, right? Don't get me wrong. I love running businesses. I love businesses, but sometimes it can get very tiring when the business have a little bit of troubles or problems. And especially with shipping and packaging is something that I absolutely hate. And I don't want to like go and just deal with it. Okay. And I like a business that I can set up, and then for the rest of the whole entire lifespan of that business, I can just spend an hour to 2 hours a week, and the business will make me passive income every single day. That's the type of business that I like. I don't like the business where every single day I need to wake up in the morning, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and get ready and pack stuff, right? That's not me, honestly speaking. And number two, I have a lot of issues. I have a lot of problems with shipping and packaging because, I was in a situation where my shipping company disappointed me. Like, we will ship fragile items and then we will pack it really perfectly. We got all the bubble wraps and everything. But sometimes the shipping company, the delivery guys just don't give a damn. They will just throw the products, and then when it breaks, we are the one that need to bear the refunds. Man, it's just a lot of stress. I don't like physical product for that particular reason. And even right now, specifically right now, I have a lot of students and even some of the businesses that I invested in that are in e-commerce categories selling physical products. We are being extorted by our customer. Our customers are literally like, you know what? I want a refund. We'll be like, why? And then they'll say that I want a refund because I want a refund. If you don't give me a refund, I'm gonna like give you a 1-star review on your platform. Man, like, and we can't do anything about it. How many of you know this is actually very, very bad? And how many of you know this is very tiring and it's very frustrating? And sometimes customers are doing this. I don't know why they're doing this, but there's more and more of this popping up. And we have to be in a position where we need to ask ourselves, is this something that we want to do for a very long run or very long term? And that's why I like digital business, specifically promoting other people's product, because not someone else worry about that for me, right? I'm gonna butcher your name. Sorry, as the Larazi says, very tiring and complicated, and been there. Okay. And if you have dealt with taxes before and customs, oh my goodness, physical products take it to the next level, right? Don't get me wrong, it's actually very good to get into physical product business, but if you have a lot of money, if you got a lot of capital, you got lots of time, you got a team, perfect. But if you got none of these, I'm sorry, you better go and better do digital products first, because digital products is a lot easier, right? High margin, low to no competition, but more importantly, every product is unique, right? And what market specifically we're getting into? We're getting into the e-learning market, okay? Please type in e-learning in the chat, okay? E-learning. Why e-learning? According to Global Market Insights, this is going to be a $1 trillion opportunity in 2027. And I think it's going to be bigger than that because of what happened with the pandemic. Now, I'm going to show you this real important here. I like to use Singapore as a case study because Singapore is a very small market, okay? I'm just curious, if any Singaporean here, you can let me know, type in SG in the chat, yeah? Because Singapore is a very, very small country, right? It's probably like the size of New York City, right? And you all have to understand one thing. In 2019, before the pandemic, the e-learning market was worth about 792 million US dollars. But by 2027, it's going to boost up to 2.2 billion for a small, tiny country, which is absolutely insane, right? And then look at this. This is Malaysia here. And Malaysia is interesting. I use Malaysia as an example here because Malaysia is a country where not everyone has internet yet. And even if they do, they have really bad internet. How many of you here Malaysians, but they have terrible internet? Let me know, right? And your internet providers are just, they don't give a damn about you, and then you're just suffering. You can't load stuff sometimes. Maybe you can't even hear my voice. You're hearing me like Bumblebee, maybe, right? Okay, I see some people saying yes, and I'm pointing out the names already. Okay, and but please take a look at this research here. This research was done before the lockdown, before the pandemic in 2019, and it said that it's expected to reach 2 billion US dollars. Let me ask you this. Do you think this number is bigger now? Yes or no, right? Yeah, absolutely. Why? Because the pandemic sped up everything. Think about it. 3 years ago, if I tell my friends, hey guys, I'm really tired. We can't go out right now. How about we just go and how about we do Zoom? How about we have a Zoom call? A lot of my friends would be like, Zoom, you mean like camera lens Zoom? This is 3 years ago. Now, if I say Zoom, they say, yes, let's go, let's do it, let's Zoom. Yeah, let's Zoom you. I'll Zoom you, you Zoom me, you Zoom me. Are we Zooming each other, right? So in the past, when you say Zoom, people think you're crazy. You understand what I'm saying? But this is the new world that we're living in right now. People are used to Zoom. People are used to webinars. People are used to online learning. So you need to get a piece of this big market. Because what is this telling us? It's telling us that this is a rising tide. This is a sunrise market. And what I mean by a sunrise market is that more and more people are investing in a market like this. More and more people are being a teacher online, selling their own knowledge, selling their own skill set, okay? And you can be a part of it too. Now, instead of going into a declining business, you choose a business that's rising, because in a rising economy, in a rising industry, all ships will rise as the tide rises. You understand what I'm saying? So this is very, very important. And whether you like it or not, you can be a part of this too. So what exactly are we selling? Let's just get straight to it. We're selling digital products, okay? Let's just call it digital products because they're not entirely courses. They're not just ebooks. They're not just like videos. There's a lot more than that, right? But let's just call it digital products just for understanding's sake. One of the most popular products that I think a lot of people think about when I talk about digital product is ebooks. How many of you have heard of ebooks before, bought an ebook before, read an ebook before? Type in me in the chat, right? So they are very, very popular. In fact, my first digital product that I created was an ebook. However, ebooks have not been very good sellers in today's economy due to people's attention getting shorter and shorter, right? However, the best form of the evolution of ebook would be newsletters. What exactly are newsletters? Just imagine this. Imagine if I'm a health guru, I'm a health teacher where I teach people how to use juices, how to make your own natural green juices to lose weight. Let's just say that's my formula, right? I teach you how to lose weight using green juices. Instead of me selling you 50 recipes in an ebook, what I can do is I can send you a recipe every day for 50 days through email, right? Because I redeveloped the entire program, I changed the way it's delivered. Now people value it more because every day they're getting a recipe, right? So instead of an ebook, change it to an email. Okay, send an email with the recipe. Just say, hi, this is today's green juice recipe. We're gonna use kale, we're gonna use celery, we're gonna use some tomatoes, things like that. And tomorrow we're gonna work on carrots, we're gonna work on like something, you get what my point is. So by changing that format, you went from ebook to newsletters, you're able to charge more, you're able to get more money out of it, but more importantly, your customers are going to be a lot happier because of this. If you understand, type in U for understand, so I know, right? Change ebooks to newsletters. By the way, the good thing about newsletters is sending emails is almost free. Right? It's almost free, which is insane. You just need to write and send, and you're pretty much good to go. Number two, if you're like me, if you like to teach, if you like to appear on camera like me, right? You can create your own video course if you like to teach, okay? So if you're like me, you can create your own video course, which is very standard. I think you already know what that is. And number three, and this is amazing. This is groundbreaking in my opinion, right? One of the person that I know, his name is Cameron, very good stock trader, very good trading. And when you have a friend who's very good at trading the market, okay, you often will ask questions like, what do you buy? When do you buy? What do you sell? And when do you sell? Because he get frustrated when everyone keep asking the same question. So he created a private Telegram group, okay, which is very similar to like a WhatsApp group, WeChat group kind of situation. And he charges people $17 a month, right, to be a part of that group, to receive information, trade knowledges and trade tips, things like that, right? And he's got 1,400 members in that Telegram group. Let me ask you this question here. Setting up a Telegram group, is that free or paid? Telegram group, okay? It's free, right? Telegram is free. It's a free app. You can open it up and you can just start a group, and it's completely free. And he charges people to be a member, okay? I want you all to take out your calculator if you all have the opportunity, right? Take out your calculator. He's charging $17 a month for someone to be a member of that Telegram group, okay? He's got 1,400 members right now. So if you multiply it, he's making about $23,800 per month just by maintaining a free Telegram group. Let me ask you this question. If you create your own Telegram group, okay, and let's say you bring a bunch of experts or maybe even yourself, you share some knowledge in that group and you charge people like $10, $20 a month. That's all you need to do. You just need to put some information in there, maintain it. Would it be worthwhile to do that to make 23,000 a month? Yes or no? Type in yes or no in the chat, right? And you might be thinking right now, okay, Desmond, that sounds easier. That sounds easy, but I don't know if I can do it, because what if I don't want to create my own products? What if I'm not an expert? And what if I'm camera shy? I'm a government servant. I can't show my face. Okay. How many of you have thoughts like this in your mind? If you have thoughts like this, type in me in the chat, right? If you have thoughts like this, okay, I see a lot of you guys, okay? Vivian, Wahida, Claire, Ping Fong, Vali, Corinne, right? And it's okay. It's very normal. If you're new, sometimes you don't want to create your own products because you're afraid of making a mistake. You're afraid of saying the wrong thing or doing the wrong thing, which I get it. It's very normal. But that's why this business model is amazing, because now you can actually leverage other people's existing products. Okay, you don't need to sell your own product. You can sell other people's product. You just need to find products that's giving out commissions by joining up affiliate networks. And one of the best affiliate networks that you can join right now today is going to be ClickBank, right? May I just spend about 5 minutes and show you guys how to go on ClickBank and find popular products to promote? Is it okay? How many of you want to learn that? If you guys would like that, type in yes. Vivian's first one to say yes. Abir says okay. Ping Pong says yes. All right. So I'm just going to take a second here to load the page. If that works, give me a second, right? There we go. If you guys can see ClickBank, can you just type in CB so I know, right? Type in CB so I know. Awesome. Thank you very much. So this is ClickBank, and you guys can come in here and just register a free account. But once you're logged in, once you're inside the marketplace, you see this page here. What you want to do is you want to click on this magnifying glass on the right here. If you click on that, what's going to happen is ClickBank is going to sort the most popular and best-selling products on the top. And what you want to do is you want to make sure you pick a product that fits the market, that is under evergreen, which means no matter what happens in the world, 5 years from now, people will still want it. Like, for example, 5 years from now, do you think people still want to have flat belly? Yes or no? 5 years from now. Right? Do you think people still want to have flat bellies? Yeah, absolutely, right? 5 years from now, do you think people still need dental sprays? Or 5 years from now, do you think people need help with the diabetes problem? Yes or no? Maybe even more than now, right? So my point is, a lot of these products are great sellers, right? A lot of these products are doing very, very well for a reason. Like, for example, this lean belly product 3X, right? It's got 138 gravity. That basically means that over the last maybe like 10, 14 days, about 138 affiliates, okay, people that promote these products and get a commission out of it, are making money promoting this product, which is excellent, right? Now, I like some of these products here. Like, for example, I like this product here called Back to Life Neck and Shoulder Pain. How many of you experienced neck and shoulder pain before? If that's you, type in me in the chat, right? If I click on this promote button and I send my private link to you, you buy this product through my link, I get paid about $46.57 just by referring this product to you. This model is called affiliate marketing. If you understand, please type in you for understand so I know, right? That's how easy this is. Now, how many of you here, you know a friend or relatives or your colleague or your whoever, right? Your family members who's probably suffering from neck and shoulder pain right now. If you know someone like that, type in me in the chat so I know, right? Type in me in the chat. Great. A lot of you guys, Wahida, Veera, Richard, Jay. So imagine if you send this link, your private tracking link to these people, and they buy the course through you, you get paid $46.57, right? Without you having your own product, without you doing the customer support, without you worrying about the customers, you just find someone to buy that product. That's it, right? How do we do that? We combine these with social media. just that simple, right? As long as we can use social media, we can leverage social media to find people that are suffering from neck pain, shoulder pain. We put this offer in front of them through our affiliate link, our tracking link. They buy the offer, we make a commission. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, just type in MS so I know, right? MS so I know. That's how beautiful this simple model is. As I mentioned, it's quite boring because a lot of people are asking, oh, I thought you're going to teach me how to create my own products. I thought you're going to teach me how to record my own videos. How do I use DSLR to make focus like this, things like that. Yeah, it's all cool, but you don't want a complicated business when you're starting out. You want something simple, something residual, something that can, they can feed you, they can take care of your family and yourself for a very long time, right? How many of you agree to what I just said? Sometimes you need to just keep it simple and stupid, right? If you agree to that, just type in A for agree so I know, right? So here's the thing. You got two options. Option number one, you can create your own product. You create your own digital products. You can keep 100% of the profits. You can create an impact and an income. Like for me, I create my own course. Why do I do that? Because I hope that one day you'll thank me for helping you in some way or the other, right? And why I want to do that? Because I want to create an impact. I'm at a point right now where income is real important, but you know what? Impact is even more. I want you guys to get results. I want you guys to, tell me, Desmond, you know what? Thanks to your free 2-hour class, I got this idea and I made $100. I made $200. For me, that made me cry. That gave me that self-fulfillment, right? And more importantly, that pushed me to keep doing workshops and trainings like this for free, right? So more importantly, you can choose to become an authority in your market when you create your own course. I'll give you a quick example, quick story here, right? This is in regards to one of my insurance students that I have. She's a very, very smart lady. She's a top insurance advisor in her market. But when lockdown happened, she lost her primary way to generate leads, which is through events, okay? Because you no longer can do offline events and exhibitions, right? So she was very scared of losing her income, but she didn't give up. She maintained a clear mindset. What she did was that she created a course, and she's very smart. She created a course about parenting. And the crazy thing about this is that she's not an expert in parenting. She's just very fascinated with how parents are so important in developing a kids, right? So she read all the books about parenting and she buy a lot of books about them. And she invited 2 experts together with her to host a 2-day class, okay, where she charged $100 and teaches parents about parenting. But what was the most interesting thing was that in one of the modules, in one of the segments, she actually talked about how insurance is a vital tool for parents to prepare for their kids. And because of that, she got 100 people in the class. At the end of the class, 40 of these people contacted her and asked her, can I buy insurance through you? So instead of going out there trying to find someone to buy insurance through her, she attracted all these people to come in and beg her to sell them insurance. How many of you think that's very smart? If you think that's very smart, type in yes, right? This is a form of attraction marketing, okay? An attraction marketing. So hopefully you guys can get ideas out of this if you guys are in self-employed. If you all need ideas like this, I have a lot of stories. I don't mind sharing with you at the end of today's class, okay? Number 2, if you're brand new, you're getting started, like maybe you just want a new start, you just want you know what, Desmond, I just want to do something right now to make some money. I don't care about how I do it. Great. You can sell other people's product. Okay. You can promote other people's product. The problem is you don't get to keep 100% of the profits. We're talking about usually 50% to 75%. And you only make money. You only create income. And they are very great for starters. Okay. So let me ask you this question right now. Based on this so far, option 1 and option 2, which one sounds like a better option for you? Type in the chat. I want to know. Okay, Lee Ling has already become the first one. Lee Ling was number 2, right? We are number 2. Majority of you guys, I can see number 2. Ronald wants number 2. Eileen wants number 2. Cecilia wants number 2. Florence wants number 1, which is great. Ahmad wants number 2. Lee Chi wants number 2. Richard wants number 2. Corey number 2. That's fantastic, right? You can do whichever one you want, but my recommendation for you is focus on number 2, make some money out of this, and then start number 1. You understand what I'm saying? That is the best way to move forward, okay? Because for example, let's say I want to create a course about dog training. You don't want to go and create a course about dog training and try to sell it when you have no experience. What you want to do is you want to go promote an existing dog training product that's paying commissions right now. You earn the commissions, right? And once you figure out that, oh, people are buying dog training products, that's great. That's when you go and develop your own dog training products and then sell your own dog training products, okay? 2 and then 1. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, type in MS so I know, right? So here's the thing. Let's go to big idea number 3. Let's talk about how we can use emails to make some daily passive income. So let me ask you a question here. If you are sending 1 email a day, type in me. If you every day you're sending at least an average of 1 email, type in me in the chat, right? Here's the thing. What if I tell you every single time you send that email, you enter into a lucky draw? And this lucky draw is going to help you earn anywhere from $100 to $1,000 a day in income, right? Would you be happy to send the email on a daily basis? If yes, type in yes so I know, right? If yes, type in yes so I know, right? A lot of you say yes, awesome, right? Jay, Li Ling, Shant, we got Ping Fong, we got Zaya, Tuna Aniza, right? Florence, awesome, right? Here's the thing. How many of you remember this screenshot? If you remember this screenshot, just type in me in the chat, right? 45,000 subscribers that are built up. Now, a lot of people say, Desmond, I don't have 45,000 subscribers. You are right. Most of you don't. But everybody's got to start with step number 1. For a lot of my students, I tell them, your first goal is not to get 45,000 subscribers. Your first goal is to get 1,000 subscribers, because if you can get 1,000 subscribers, for a lot of you guys, your data for the entire month is automatically paid for from your email list because of the passive income it will generate. Okay, but let's go back to these 45,000 subscribers. Now, if I send a promotional email to these 45,000 subscribers, about 10 to 20% will actually open the email and read the email that I sent. So we're looking at about 4,500 readers, right? Which is pretty decent. Usually we get 20% to 25%, but I'm using a more conservative number here so that y'all know that this is going to be the least you can expect, right? And about 1/4, about 25% of these people will actually click in that promotional link in that email that I sent out. I could be promoting other people's product. I could be promoting other people's webinars. I could be promoting other people's supplements. Whatever it is, I'll get a tracking link. I'll put that tracking link in there. When people click on it, they buy, I get a commission for it, okay? And on average, we're seeing anywhere from 5% to 10% of the people will buy the product that I promote. So out of this, I'm expecting about 57 sales for every email that I sent out, right? And the great thing about this is that every day I'll be switching offer. I'll be promoting different products because sometimes people don't like diet. They prefer workout products. So, okay, I'll sell them workout products today, right? Then tomorrow I'll sell them diet. So I'm giving them a choice on what they buy, right? So that's why having an email list is very, very important. So for example here, this is a diet product that I found on ClickBank. This is called Keto Resources, and they're paying about $22.87 in commission. Now, here's the thing, 57 sales multiplied with $22.87. My commission in one day can be up to $1,300, right, in commissions. How many of you think that's pretty brilliant? Sending an email and making 1.3K in commission every single day. You think that's pretty good? You can pretty much live a pretty decent life with it, right? For a lot of you guys, you might be thinking, Desmond, okay, that's very good, but how do we get that? So we need to talk a little bit about a plan. But before we do, let's understand one thing. If you do send an email every single day for a year, we're talking about potentially making $500,000 a year. Now, bear in mind, I don't recommend sending every day. I recommend sending like 3-4 times a week, right? But some people that I know, like my students, they want to just make more money. They want to live in a bigger house. They want a bigger car. So they just send more emails. And that's completely fine as long as you're always building up new subscribers. So how do we do that? Okay. You got to understand the fact that the entire email sequencing can be automated, which means what I do is really simple. Every Sunday, I will sit down. I will just gather all the emails and I will just queue them out. I will just like basically schedule them for, let's say, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Saturday, right? And they will just automatically go out. I don't need to manually send the emails. I don't need to send them to like 45,000 people. My entire system, my software does it for me, right? And then automatically, once it's scheduled, the email will go out at the time that I want it to go out. And that's what an autoresponder is. Basically, the entire idea is the fact that you build an email list into your autoresponder, very similar to like GetResponse, Infusionsoft, right? I personally use ActiveCampaign. And what you can do next is that the emails will automatically shoot out to your subscribers list automatically as you keep building your subscribers. Okay. Now, I know it's a lot of taking for some people, because for some of y'all in the US, this is really early in the morning. And for some of you in Asia, this is really late at night, right? For some of you who are in Europe, I'm sorry, you guys are probably like at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I understand it's really tough, right? But here's the basic idea. Let me just summarize it. Very simple. Okay. Here's the thing. First thing first, we gotta drive traffic. Okay. Type in traffic in the chat. Okay. What exactly are traffic? Traffic are just basically people, right? People, visitors. And how do we drive traffic? There's a few ways you can do it, right? So there is obviously Facebook ads. Okay. There's YouTube ads. These two are very, very effective. And number three could be email advertising. You can actually you can actually have email list owners promote your squeeze page for you. All you need to do is just pay them some money, right? These are all paid traffic. Now, paid traffic, the pro, very fast. You get the traffic literally today or tomorrow. You see the result fast. You can control it, and the quality is usually a lot better, right? The con, you gotta pay for it. How much? Depends on your budget, right? So you gotta ask yourself, how much can you spend a day on advertising? For me, the calculation is very simple. Just let me ask you a question. How much money do you all spend on your breakfast every single day? If you spend $10 on your breakfast every single day, that's your budget for Facebook ads every single day, right? Because if you can skip breakfast and just practice intermittent fasting and you put that money into Facebook ads, I promise you, you'll be able to actually get better results than that initial breakfast, okay? So that's what I'm talking about. But there is also a free way of generating traffic, okay, which is through Facebook groups, which is basically building up communities. Pro, free. The con, takes a long time, and the quality is not controllable. So sometimes you get good quality, sometimes you get bad quality. So it's really difficult to say, okay? But here's the thing. What you do is that you drive traffic from all these platforms, social media, and you bring them to your squeeze page that you will build up, okay? And on this squeeze page, you'll be collecting your email list, okay? Once they've given you their name and email address, you immediately bring them to a sales page. And on this sales page, you sell them something, right? You sell them something. Why? Because if I'm advertising on Facebook, let's say, for example, I'm spending $10 a day. Okay. If I make back $30 on the back, am I profitable? Yes or no? Right? Type in the chat. Am I profitable if I spend $10 on Facebook and on step 2, I make back $30 a day? Yes or no? Yeah. Vivian says yes. Li-Ling says yes. Abir says yes. And here's what happened. The subscribers in the middle that go through my funnel, they become free. The name and email address that I got become free because the $30 minus $10 on ads, I make a profit of $20, and my subscribers that I got are free. And even if they didn't buy on my step 2, I can follow up with them, or I can sell other similar products that they might like. Okay. And that's why we built an email list. If you think this is mind-blowing, this is amazing, type in yes in our chat so I know, right? So, and then number 3, once we have all the email subscribers, this is where the passive income comes in, right? What we do next is that we send an email every single day. You can do this on your phone, right? You can do this on your computer, on a tablet, whatever you prefer, right? All you need to do is you don't even need to type out the email, honestly speaking, because all these products creators, they got emails prepared for you. You just grab their emails and then you just go and change a little bit here and there, put your affiliate link on there, send it out, and then you make money just like that. And if you're lazy like me, you can spend a Sunday, sit down for 1 hour and just write. I'll just gather all the emails and schedule all the emails for the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. And you don't need to even be bothered with it for the entire month. That's why this is so amazing, right? And I want you guys to get involved in this. Here's the thing. I got 2 important questions for you guys. Number 1, would you want us to help guide you to set up your quantum funnel? If yes, type in yes. Okay. If yes, type in yes so I know, right? Vivian wants it, Jay wants it, Ying wants it, Abir wants it, Tekhwa wants it. And let me ask you the second question. Hypothetically, would you want my team and I to help you set it up? If yes, type in sure. Type in sure. Right? Type in sure so I know. Okay. I see Ying says sure, Ronald says sure, Julie says sure, Monsieur says sure, Jay says sure, Zayatuna says sure, Shan says sure, Caroline says sure, Zulkifli says sure, Vali says sure. Here's the thing. This is the same exact funnel that we use to actually get this or win this award called the 2 Comma Club Award. This is an award that we have actually gotten because we made over $1 million in less than 1 year using just one funnel. And my goal is for all of you to be able to get a chance to actually participate and win this award as well. And I've been featured on TV in America all the time. And every year I go back to the US and actually go on TV channels like this is CBS, and this is with NBC, and this is again with CBS in California. This is is ABC. I go on TV networks like this to share about online entrepreneurship, because one thing that I like to do is I like to teach people simple strategy to start online businesses, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that's teaching how to do online business, but it's too complicated. Now, I know Amazon is fun. I know, crypto is fun. I know Shopee is fun. I know a lot of other things are very, very fun, but it's very complicated in my opinion. There's a lot of moving parts that you got to deal with, taxes, shipping, packaging, right? I like a simple business. I like a business with less stress, and I like a business that have a passive element to it, so I can automate it and it can make money for me even when I'm sleeping. So this is why this is so important. And this is exactly why so many people choose and come and learn from me from all over the world. We've got students in the US, we've got students in Tokyo, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand. And the reason why all these people come and look for me is because of one simple reason. Okay. My style is about simplicity, because I believe that simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. The best way you can start, the best way you can get result, like Alan did, is to keep things simple. KISS. Please type in KISS, KISS, in the chat so I know you guys understand exactly what I'm talking about, right? And this is a picture of me. Actually, I was actually presenting this idea and how simple businesses online can work. And this is in Dallas, Texas. This is me in Japan, which is a huge thing, because the translator for me at the time was actually Tony Robbins' translator, which is awesome, right? Which is groundbreaking to me. But let me tell you one thing, I felt like throughout this whole entire crisis and pandemic and lockdown, one thing that I learned is that I learned to be a lot more grateful about things that I experienced in the past, right? And I'm more grateful about things that I have now. And I hope that you guys are on the same boat with me as well. Because for me, one of my favorite, if people always ask me, Desmond, what do you like to do for fun? For me, I know it's going to sound crazy, but I like to fly. Okay, how many of you like to fly? I'm not talking about traveling. I'm not talking about like going to like Japan, going to like Paris, going to Rome. I'm talking about just flying, like just enjoying flying. How many of you love that? I know not everybody does. For me, I like to fly Singapore Airline. I like to fly Emirates Airline. I fly, when I'm in the US, I fly Delta a lot. I fly United a lot, right? I'm one of the Polaris members. And I'm going to tell you something here. Why I like flying was the fact that I felt like it's an escape for me, right? It's an escape for me. I love it. But let me ask you this question here, right? Right now, for a lot of countries, borders are still closed. But when the border opens up again and you get a chance to travel, do you want to be one of those people that work very hard during the lockdown? You got all the money now to travel, or do you want to be the person that wait till everything goes back to normal and that's when you work very hard? Do you want to be the first person or the second person? One or two? Type in the chat, right? See, many of you typing one. Eileen says one, Vira says one, right? Vivian says one, Wahida says one, Romalito says one, okay, WF says one, Zulkifli says one, Jay says one. And I think that this lockdown presents one of the greatest opportunity for us to sit down, work hard online, make a lot of money so that we can realize our dreams, our hobbies, and our pleasure later on, right? I think this is a great opportunity for us. And for me, coming from a family where we had no money when we were growing up, right? Being able to travel around the world, one of my favorite things to do. I know it's going to sound really corny, but I like to go and look at old buildings, specifically iconic buildings, right? This is the La Sagrada Church in Barcelona in Spain, and this is the London Bridge in London, and this is the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. For me, this means a lot to me, because when I was a kid, looking at pictures of this or looking at videos of this was like traveling to me, because we were so broke, okay? Because it wasn't always like this for me, because a lot of people think, okay, Desmond, you're doing well right now. You must be from a very wealthy family. Your parents must be extremely wealthy. That's not it at all. In fact, my parents are victims of Asia financial crisis of 97 and 98. We lost everything. My dad declared bankruptcy, but that's not the worst. My parents gave up right after. Instead of trying to fight and trying to like bounce back, my parents just gave up. And as the oldest son in the family, honestly speaking, right, I felt let down by my family members. I felt like they didn't try hard enough when given the opportunity. And I told them, you know what, I'm not going to repeat the same mistake. I'm going to go and do whatever it takes for me to break out of poverty, because I don't want to be poor anymore. When I was a kid, I never had a birthday cake. How many of you had a birthday cake when you're a kid, right? How many of you remember your parents bringing out your birthday cakes for you? I've never had birthday cakes when I was a kid because we couldn't afford it, right? My parents, what they would do is that they would just go and boil hard-boiled eggs and then just say that, okay, Desmond, this is your birthday cakes, right? We can't afford your birthday cake, but this will do for you, right? And that happened until I was 17. And then at 17 years old, my parents brought me to Sushi King, which is like a fast food sushi restaurant. And the saddest thing was that when they brought me there for a birthday dinner, I thought every one of us are going to eat real well. Not at all, because my parents told me, you know what, we just couldn't afford for all three of us to be eating. You're going to eat, we're going to watch. We already eat. We already ate at home, so you can just eat. We're just going to watch you eat. That was so sad for me now that I think about it, because that's what poverty is like. And there's no honor in poverty, right? Don't go and say that, oh, it's good to be poor, you have poverty, it's good to be poor, right? There's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of things wrong with it, because I'm going to tell you this: you cannot live the best life when you don't have money. You cannot get the best healthcare when you don't have money. You cannot get the best holiday, the best lifestyle, the best diet, the best friends, the best experiences in life if you don't have money. Anyone that ever tell you that, okay, it's cool to be broke, that's a very socialist thought, right? That you might as well live in a communist country like that. You understand what I'm saying? We live in our countries because we work hard, and the moment we work hard, we're able to get opportunities, and opportunities are going to turn us and give us a little bit of wealth so we can enjoy our lives, treat ourselves and our family. And then once we have extra money, we use that money and help other people at the same time. How many of you agree to what I just said? If you agree, just type in A for agree so I know. Because I want you guys to know one thing. I understand what it's like to be broke and depressed. Last year, all right, this year I'm actually 32 years old, right? I was sitting down on the floor last year crying, a 31-year-old guy crying my eyes out. Why? Because I had to lay off people, because my beauty businesses was failing. My nail salon was forced to close down because we don't have enough money to continue running after 1 year, right? We have no help from the government. We have no financial aid. If you feel cornered, if you feel desperate, if you feel unmotivated, I was there for 2 weeks and I was crying my eyes out. I had dark thoughts over me. This is even after I've done so much in my life. And that's when I realized one thing. If you want to be happy, be busy. Be busy, be creating wealth, whether it's for yourself or for other people. Right now, I'm creating wealth. I'm very busy with the online businesses. Why? Because I know there's a lot of families out there that depends on me, right? So this is really important. So listen, I learned one thing when I was growing up. The key is not to give up. The moment you give up, it's the end. Like my dad, my parents, they gave up in 97 and 98 after the financial crisis crushed them. They have never actually accumulated wealth or actually got wealth ever again. Right? They're always desperate for money, always hungry for money, because they never ever realized that they've given up way too early when they had that youth, when they had that time. For me, my biggest lesson, don't give up. When I was a kid, I started a blog. How many of you know what a blog is? B-L-O-G, in case y'all don't know, right? For me, I started a blog because I thought being a blogger must be the easiest money online. I learned how to build a blog after like 2-3 months of figuring out how to do it. Didn't have the money, so I had to borrow money to do it. And I started my first blog called greatmoney.com. Guess what? Fail. Total failure. My family laughed at me and said I was dreaming and I was trying to be someone I'm not. And my own parent came up to me and said, what makes you think you deserve to make money online? You are a nobody. To be a somebody, you better do well in school, because that's the only way you can get out of poverty. It's so difficult to hear that until today. Words coming out of my parents saying that to me. It's very hurtful. But I don't give up. I just continue trying. And my first real money happened when I sell digital products. What happened was that when I was building that blog, it failed. But the process of how to build a blog, I actually learned through it. I figured out how to build a blog cheaply, okay, and easily. So I wrote an 18-page ebook teaching people how to build their very own blog, okay? And I never thought anyone would to learn it. I thought all these tutorials are free on YouTube. Why would anyone want to buy my ebook? But I thought, you know what, let's give it a try. I got a little bit of time. I got nothing to lose. And I put it up on a forum to sell it, and I was blown away. Because in that first month, my profit, not revenue, profits, was $18,344. How many of you thought that's pretty decent money for, at the time, a 16-year-old, right? Making this kind of money, yes or no, right? And I'm just going to tell you this. you're a lot closer than you think. I'm not saying that things are gonna magically fall onto your laps and everything is gonna be successful right away. I'm saying that if you work hard, if you're coachable, if you're willing to learn, right? If you got some common sense, this is going to work for you. You understand what I'm saying? Right? This is very, very powerful. Listen, my biggest challenge tonight is I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not sure if you guys can feel me. This is one of my more tiring days. I've been on meetings the entire day. I've been trying to help a few of the businesses that I invested in, as well as my entrepreneurs, right? And my biggest challenge is I'm only being allocated about 2 hours to do this presentation. How many of you learned something tonight or you got inspired tonight? If that's you, typing me in the chat so I know, right? Okay, I see Eileen, I see Wira, I see Lee Ching Xiang, I see Abir, Vivian Teck Hua, right? Julie, thank you very much. Wally, Caroline, Wahida. Can I just tell you guys this? Doing this kind of training, what really inspired me is your engagement in the chat. And for that, I want to thank you guys for being so engaging. It's amazing. Cecilia, thank you. Zulkifli, thank you very much. Masarik, thank you very much. But I do get a lot of questions. Desmond, can you help me set up the quantum funnel? The answer is yes, maybe, right? Number two is, Desmond, can you mentor me? Can you teach me? And can you help me? The answer is yes, but it depends on you, because I cannot teach people that don't want to learn. I can only teach people that are coachable, people that are willing to learn and willing to give it a try. Okay, if you fit these three categories, type in me in the chat so I know, right? Because let me ask you this. If I show you how to set it up, how to get the traffic and how to get the sales, do you want to learn, yes or no, right? And if I have you set up the quantum funnel, have you get started and get your first sale, do you want to take up this opportunity, yes or no, right? Here's the thing. The worst crime you can commit today is inaction. If you do nothing today, I can promise you one thing, you're not going to get anything. The best way for you to get results is to take action. Now, here's the thing. I'm very, very sure that you know there will be a big economic correction, recession, whatever you want to call it, coming. Okay. And I don't think you need to be a top analyst or top expert to know this. But remember this, every crisis is a good timing for a transfer of wealth, which basically means more millionaires are created during crisis because they know how to attract money, right? At a time in Malaysia right now where all the insurance agents are not doing well, but my friend, student, right, is crushing it, attracting leads, people begging to buy insurance policy from her. Why did she do it? Because she did something that other insurance agents wouldn't do. Creating her own course, publishing it online, marketing it, and then putting herself out there for people to come to her. Most insurance agents are not willing to do it. So from that story itself, the biggest learning lesson that I want you guys to take is real simple. Be proactive. Because in this market, there will be winners and losers, and you choose which side you want to be on. I've got a solution for you. May I spend the next 10 minutes to just propose to you my solution and see whether you like it. Is it okay? If that's okay, just type in sure, so I know, right? Okay. Oh, thank you very much, Wira, Lee Ching Xiang, Ying, Zulkifli, Wahida, Rono, Sean, Alvin, Julie, Corinne, Benson, Cecilia, Jeannie. All right, fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, this solution that I've prepared for you is a three-prong approach. Okay, three-prong approach. So how many of you heard of the saying, give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. How many of you heard of that saying before? Type in me in the chat so I know, right? Type in me in the chat. Wira, Abir, right? Teck Hua, right? Eileen, Corinne. So what if I do you one better? What if instead of me just giving you the fish and teaching you how to fish, what if I give you the fish to feed you for a day, and then I teach you how to fish so you can fish for a lifetime, but I also sit next to you when you're fishing so I can correct you while you are fishing. Would that sound a lot better? Yes or no? Type in yes or no in the chat, right? Vivian says yes, Wira says yes, Ping Fong says yes, Zulkifli says yes, Eileen put that little emoji with the eye. I don't know how you can type the emoji so fast, right? Florence, Jeannie, Chi Xiang, awesome, right? So what I've decided to do is I'm not going to propose you a 2-day, 3-day workshop. I think that's not enough. I think you need more help. First thing first, I would like to coach you for an entire year. How many of you are up for that? If you're willing to be coached for an entire year, type in year, type in YEAR, year, so I know, right? 1 year. Why 1 year? Because some people are slow, Some people are fast. Some people can get things going fast. Some people take forever to get things going, which is fine. Everybody work on their own speed. But if you can commit 1 year with me, I can guarantee you that at the end of the year, you will have results, okay? And great results. And you're going to be very thankful that you're part of this coaching program. And number two, we will help you set up your quantum funnel. And this is something that we do just for the people that want to be a part of this. We will help you set up your quantum funnel, not because you cannot set it up yourself, not because we don't teach you how to set up, but because I think it's a lot better for the first one. Let us do it, just like Alan did, right? Is it okay if we set it up for you? If yes, type in yes. Okay. And number three, we need a Kickstarter bootcamp. We need like a 2-3 days together where we just teach you we just pour as much knowledge to you, the entire blueprint, the traffic generation, the sales getting process, so that you learn how to do it. And the whole entire year, it's all about just helping you improve, fix what's wrong, fix what's right, and take it to the next level. Okay. So the thing is, 1 year, we're going to be coaching you through 2 platforms. First platform is going to be on Zoom. Please type in Zoom in the chat so I know you guys understand. We're going to be on Zoom just like this. We're going to go on sessions like this 3-4 times a month, sometimes 2 times a month, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the seasons, right? And let's just say the last 30 days, we have actually done already 6 sessions with our students, right? So I hope that you guys will be a part of this. And then you're going to be added into a Telegram channel. And this Telegram channel, occasionally we host voice chats. We do coaching through Telegram. So you guys can actually message me and ask me questions, because I want you to know this. While you're fishing, I want to be right next to you, correcting your posture, correcting your style, correcting your methods as you are doing it. How many of you appreciate that? If you appreciate that, type in me in the chat so I know, right? Number two, for some of you guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to set up your quantum funnel. Why? Because you can do it yourself. Yes, I think you're going to do a very good job when you do it yourself. But sometimes I see some of my students, they set it up beautiful, but they make small mistakes here and there, right? So if you will allow, let us do it for you. Why? Because then at least all you need to do is just start using it. You don't need to worry about setting it up. You just start using it, right? And the best part about this is it's going to be on first come, first serve basis. And because every process is going to be custom made. What I mean by this is every page is going to be custom made to you. Does it make sense? So every page, every funnel will take about 2 to 3 days for us to build. So we have to limit this. You can't do this for everyone. So the first person that actually enroll will make sure your funnels get done first, and then the second person, so on and so forth, right? And then we need to spend 3 days together. What I mean by 3 days is that we're going to spend 3 times in a weekend coaching you, teaching you how to get started, either through traffic generation, either through starting, things like that, right? It's going to be 3 days. We're going to go through all the strategies and all the methods that you need to learn in order to keep this going. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post the time and date for you guys here. We have 2 dates. Please write this down: August 27, 28, and 29. And then we have September 10th, 11, and 12. Now, this is going to be in Singapore and Malaysia time. If you guys are from other countries, from Singapore and Malaysia, let me know where you're from. I see that someone is from Florida. So Florida, you just need to turn that timing, PM change to AM and AM change to PM, right? So understand this here. We got 2 dates, 2 weekends here. This is going to be my last weekends doing this. We're not going to do this any more than this. Based on this timing so far, right? We are 1 in the evening, 3 days. We are 1 in the morning, 3 days. Which one do you prefer, August or September? Please type in the chat so I can make sure I can see which one interests you more. Would you prefer August or September? Let me know. Right? I see Julie wants August. Teck Hua wants September. I see a lot of people want September. Awesome. Vera wants September. Azira C wants August. Mong Siu wants August. Ying wants August. Florence wants August. Chunya wants September. Wahida wants September. Vivian wants September. Revati said August. Ronald said August. How about this? How about I give you an option to have both? How many of you like both? That's 6 days of training. Of course, they are the similar training, right? But you get to attend twice. Why? How many of you feel like when you listen to something twice, like when you watch a movie 2 times, you understand the movie better? How many of you know what I'm talking about? If you agree, type A so I know, right? And this class is going to be one of them. It's going to be one of those situations where you listen one time. If you're very smart, or if you're like, you have good senses, okay, that's going to be good. But if you're new, like you have ADHD like me, you might not be able to understand everything in just 1 weekend. So what we do is that we allow you to also come for September so you can learn twice. How many of you prefer, how many of you appreciate that? Because usually we don't do that because it costs us a lot of money to fill seats in. But you know what? A lot of people right now, they have been affected by the pandemic. Can I just do an extra for you just by giving you 2 tickets instead of 1 ticket, right? Okay, so 3 days online business kickstart bootcamp, monthly Zoom coaching and Telegram coaching. And for the first 5 people today, I'm sorry I can't do it for more people, but because we just don't have the capacity and don't have the time. But if you're the first 5 people to be a part of this journey with us, we're gonna build your quantum funnel for you. Now, don't get me wrong. If you're the 6, 7, 8, we will still try to build it for you, but it might be later. So if you register first, then we can make sure you get your quantum funnel before everyone else does. So here's what you're gonna learn. Okay, you're gonna learn how to use quantum funnel, how to set up quantum funnel, how to integrate quantum funnel, how to get started with quantum funnel, and how to use quantum funnel to monetize. And then you're gonna learn how to either create a course yourself. How many of you want to create your own course? If you want to learn how to create your own course, type in yes so I know, right? We'll teach that as well. But if you're brand new, you want to promote other people's courses, don't worry, I got you. You are gonna learn how to exactly promote other people's courses as well, and how to pick a great offer to promote, how to calculate the commissions and things like that, right? And then let's talk about traffic. Now, in the class, we teach a lot of different traffic strategies, email advertising. We talk about Facebook advertising. Now, there's a few platforms that I'm testing right now that's even better. So I'll let you know on those new platforms later on. I just don't want to overhype now. I just don't want to, I'm going to get you covered on the traffic. Let's just say that. At least you'll learn Facebook ads. At least you'll learn email advertising. And if you have extra time, we'll spend more time on YouTube. We spend more time on Google. We'll spend more time on this platform called Gemini from Yahoo, right? And also another one called Coinzilla. So we should talk about them later on. But my point with you all right now is that there's a lot of places on the internet you can get traffic. We will teach you everything so that you don't need to worry about signing up for another course to learn this. All you need to do is just sit with us, train with us for an entire year, give yourself a chance to learn for an entire year. And then lastly, once all that setups are done, let's automate it. Because if you don't automate it, it becomes active income, which is great. Don't get me wrong. Active income is still pretty good. But if you have passive income, that's even better, isn't it? So we're going to teach you how to turn it into passive income. Now, the thing is, our goal in this bootcamp is real simple. We want to get you to your first sale as quickly as possible. Like our student Elaine did. She got her first sale on the first day of the class itself. Kidma got his first sale in the weight loss market, $50, okay, on the first day itself. And we got hundreds of students who have gotten their first sale with our training. But, the thing is, for me, it's not about just learning. I believe in this concept called implementation over information. Please type in IOI in the chat. Implementation over information. Learning a lot is brilliant, but you know what's better? Doing a lot more, right? Implementing, actually taking action, getting the results. Like Raji Muti, housewife of 20 years, right? Absolutely crushing it online, selling her course in the couples counseling market, right? Elaine in the beauty body toning market did very well. Shihui in the music market sold 30 units, right? In a weekend. Gloria did very well in the language market, teaching people how to speak Chinese language, right? Alex in the health and fitness market, right? Did about 13 sales in 24 hours, $500 a day. Now, listen, you might be thinking right now, Desmond, I want to get ahead. I want to get started. How many of you want to get started right now? Type in me in the chat, right? But the thing is, in your mind, you're probably thinking, how much to get started? Like, how much do I need to get started? How much is this gonna cost me, right? You got 2 options here. Number one, you can hire yourself. You can do everything yourself. You can hire your own funnel designer, $3,000. You can hire an internet marketer to coach you. That's going to be $500 an hour. You go through lots of trials and errors. It's going to cost you time, energy, and motivation and money, right? So, or you can go with a sure thing, right? How about we do it together? We work on this together. We're going to help you set up your quantum funnel. We will pick an offer for you to promote. And then we work together with you three days and 1 entire year of support and 1 entire year of coaching, 1 entire year of taking care of you, making sure that you're not left behind, so that you don't need another program, you don't need another course, you don't need another way of making money, because we got 1 year here sitting right next to you as you're fishing. I'm sitting right next to you when you're fishing for 1 year, helping you succeed. The only way you can fail is if you choose to fail, right? This is how powerful this is. Listen, all I'm asking for is, let's do something to help me out. Just help me cover the costs and expenses. Would that be fair? If that's fair, just type in fair in the chat so I know, because I'm going to show you my entire cost breakdown. All I'm asking for is help me cover the expenses of hosting events like this, the Zoom webinars, the setups, and more importantly, most of the cost is going to be used to cover your quantum funnel, because we're going to be constructing the quantum funnel for you. And we'll show you every cost breakdown if needs to be, to let you know that we're not doing this for profits. We're doing this because we know The moment you're profitable, that's when we can do bigger things together. That's why we can collaborate. That's why we can create more programs. That's why we can go do bigger revenue together. Because I'm not excited about small revenue. I'm excited about big revenues, and you should be too. Now, here's the thing. If money or time is not a concern, who is serious? Who's thinking about being a part of this entire journey? Who's serious about being a part of Digital Income University so that you can use Quantum Funnel and take yourself to the next level? Type in serious in the chat so I know, right? Okay, awesome. I see Julie is serious. I see Ying is serious. I see Abir is serious. Vira is serious. Wahida is serious. Claire is serious. Tekhwa is serious. Right? Ronald is serious. Ahmad is serious. Li Ling is serious. Listen, talk is cheap. At the end of the day, action is the one that actually makes a lot more importance. Listen, if you type in serious though, I want to congratulate you, because here's the thing. I'm going to throw in extra bonuses for you guys. Number one, I'm actually going to give you an extra ticket to our virtual bootcamp for one of your partner. It could be your business partner. It could be your life partner. It could be your friend. It could be your colleague. Bring someone on board so they can learn together, because two hits is better than one, right? Let me ask you a question here. If you're allowed to invite a guest to the virtual bootcamp, who would that person be? Would that be your wife, husband, son, nephew, niece? Type in the chat so I know, right? My recommendation for you is bring someone that you know can pick up things fast, can learn fast, just in case you're slow, right? But if you're a fast learner, I want you to bring someone that is an opposite of you. Usually that will do very well, because you'll be able to think fast. You'll be able to understand it much better. I see Abia wants to bring sister, Eileen wants business partner, Shannon wants to bring her boyfriend, Ahmad wants to bring the brother, right? Li Chi wants to bring the business partner, Vivian wants to bring my boss, okay? I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but could be a good one if you're close with your boss, right? Vira wants to bring a business partner. Awesome, right? And more importantly, one of our primary traffic source is going to be Facebook ads, because Facebook ads brings the highest quality traffic. And doing Facebook ads is easy on the back, but the front part, running the pictures, putting the ads, copywriting, is a little bit tough. So what we will do is that we will actually get the Facebook ads done for you. We'll get 3 of these Facebook ads done for you, so you can choose which one you want to use, right? And usually this is something that we charge $1,500 for, but I know how significant this is going to be for your progress. So we're actually going to give this to you for absolutely free as a fast action bonus tonight, right? Plus, we'll invite you to a traffic workshop. On the traffic workshop, live, virtual, 3 hours long, you're going to learn a lot more about traffic generation. You're going to learn a lot more about Facebook ads, so that you no longer need to purchase another Facebook ads course, because we'll teach you everything that you need to know about Facebook ads. Okay, how many of you would love to learn more about Facebook ads? Type in me in the chat, right? We're going to give this to you, because this is a workshop that we are selling for $997. We're just going to give this to you for absolutely free, because we know you need this, and because we know this is going to be very, very important to your process of taking your income from $1,000 a month to $10,000 a month with the Quantum Funnel. Listen, here's a list of gifts you're going to be getting today. You're going to get a 3 days Digital Income University Bootcamp, 1997. Remember, you get the August and the September ticket. How many of you are willing to spend time and come to both? If you're willing to come to both, type in both, right, in the chat so I know, right? We'll build your Quantum Funnel for you for the first 5 people, and then you got monthly coaching, you got Telegram support, right, for 1 year, right? You got partners ticket. You can bring your business partner, your wife, your nephews, whoever you think can benefit from this as well and help you out, right? You can have 3 ads done for you, right? Nobody is crazy enough to do this, but I am, because I know if I give you more, if I help you more, your chances of success is going to be a lot higher. And you get invited to our Facebook ads workshop that we charge $997 for, right? This is a live workshop, okay? And the total values that you're going to be getting, $12,982. But today, you can start your profitable digital business with us. Instead of paying $12,982, we are going to be launching in the European market for $1,997. But in Asia, we actually offer it for $997. If you're on here tonight, I want to give you something real special. If you use our unique coupon code LAUNCH, you can take $500 off just for today, because this $500 off is actually my profits. I'm giving away my profits just so that more people can be a part of this. So all you need to do is go to startdigitalincome.com, right? Take advantage of our coupon code LAUNCH, LAUNCH, okay, to take $500 off to get started today. Now listen, this is the full bonuses and everything that I have to give you. In fact, there's more to this, but I don't want to confuse you. I want to keep things simple. Listen, for only $497, you get 1 year program with us, which is insane. Most people offer 2 days, 3 days. We do 1 year, and we're giving you 2 tickets to virtual bootcamp. Why? Because we care about your success. But more importantly, we're building your funnel for you, right? We're not letting you build yourself. We're building it for you. Why? Because we know if I can help you on that part of things, your journey becomes a lot easier and smoother. So here's the thing. Okay, for today's fast action bonus, if you sign up, okay, if you get access into Digital Income University, I'll be seeing you in August or September, right? What's going to happen is I'm going to start a 15 minutes timer. If you enroll today within the 15 minutes timer, what's going to happen is I'm going to give you an extra ticket, as I mentioned, to your partner. We're going to get 3 Facebook ads done for you. Plus, you get to come to our private traffic bootcamp where you learn about Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and much, much more on how to drive traffic, right? This is a live class where you can ask questions. It's going to truly benefit you, and you can come for free, absolutely for free on my ticket, on my fee. It's okay, right? So only if you register within the 15 minutes. Plus, you also have you also get qualified for the $500 off. This is something that I'm doing because, again, I could have sell this for $997 and people would still buy. But I understand how difficult it is for certain people in this group tonight that might be struggling with coming out the money. So I want to do my best from my side, at least for today, and get you all started on that journey. So take advantage of this, because 15 minutes, all the 3 fast action bonus goes away, the coupon code goes away, and then the quantum funnel, we might not be able to get it done for you until next month. So if you sign up within that 15 minutes, we will do everything in our power to make sure we get it done before the class starts. Okay, it's going to be amazing. Now, if you guys have any questions, you can put in the Q&A. I'll be happy to answer it later on. I'm just going to answer some quick common questions that most people tend to ask. Number one is, what if I can't make it to the live virtual bootcamp? Now, don't worry, because you got 2 dates. You can choose whichever day works for you. And the most amazing thing about this is that we also provide you a recording for a month if you can't make it to the live virtual bootcamp. Okay. Now, how soon can I see results with Quantum Funnel? Well, as soon as you start running enough traffic to it, you will see results. In fact, on day number 1, our goal is to get you result right there and right then. Okay. Now, how many quantum funnel can you produce a month? Honestly speaking, every quantum funnel is custom made and handmade. It's going to be custom to you. So it takes about 2 to 3 business days for each one to get done. It might not be as fast as a lot of people think, because these are not that templated. You understand? It's very custom made. So we need to pay our contractors, we need to pay our designers to actually get it done. So it takes about 2 to 3 days. Hence, that's why we can't do this for everyone. We can only do this for the first round of people who sign up within the 13 minutes timing that we have right now. Okay, I think 13 minutes. Okay, so that's gonna be cool. Now, what if I don't know where to get started? Now, every process is very step by step, so don't worry about this. Plus, if the first August class you came and you don't understand, come back to the September class, no problem, right? And we got 1 year of coaching to support you. If you after 1 year you still can't understand how to do this, then you let me know and we will coach you personally and take it to the next level, right? What if I don't have a product to sell? We'll start by promoting other people's product first, and then we will create later once you're comfortable. What if I have my own product to sell? We can advise you on how to integrate your product, so you don't need to worry about it. Just let me know, and you can just message me, and I'll tell you how to do it. What if I'm new to this and I don't have confidence, right? Don't worry, all my students are brand new too. Trust me, all of them are brand new, didn't have the confidence to, and yet they made it. I'm horrible with computers. Can I do this? Absolutely. We'll set up the funnel for you to drastically reduce any tech work. Okay. Is there any hidden fee? Only small advertising costs. If you got $10 a day, that's good enough. $5 a day, that's good start, right? Only advertising fee, but otherwise, but the thing about advertising fees, you're going to get back that money from your sales page anyway. So technically speaking, I don't know how you want to think about it, but yes, that's the small little hidden fee. Yes, you do need page builders and you do need autoresponder, but all of those are going to be on free trial until you make money. So you don't need to worry about that until you make money. Now, I need help with financing and payment plan. How many of you need a little bit of help with financing and payment plan? If that's you, could you just type in me in a chat so I know? Okay, if you need help with financing and payment plan, I see a number of you guys. Okay, so what I would like y'all to do is real simple. If you need help with financing and payment plan, what y'all can do is that y'all can reserve your seat. All you need to do is just send the word money. Send the word money via WhatsApp to this phone number that my team already put into the chat. All you need to do is just put the word money in WhatsApp, okay, so that my teammate, Nicole, can actually reply back to you with a few solutions that you might find helpful. Now, Listen, indecision is a decision. If you choose to do nothing right now, that's a decision that you choose to do, which is a very bad move, because at the end of the day, this is either yes or no, not in between, right? I really think that you can get results like this if you put in the hard work, if you do the work and willing to go follow up with me and just work with me. And I promise you, results like this are not far away. In fact, this is one of our students' results. Take a look at this. Imagine if you get results like this in March. I promise you, this is going to change your life. Now, listen, one thing I want to just quickly tell you guys is that you want testimonials, I got plenty of this. But at the end of the day, if you need testimonials to convince you to take action, then I think maybe you gotta think wrongly. I don't want you to join this because of testimonials. I want you to join this because you believe in yourself, you trust yourself, you're gonna do whatever it takes to make this happen. My question is, are you willing to do whatever it takes to make this happen? Okay, how many of you are willing to go all in and make this happen? Type in me. Because we got less than 10 minutes left. If you guys enroll within the 10 minutes, remember, you get the guest ticket. Okay, on me. You get 3 Facebook ads done for you. You get Facebook ads workshop tickets. Okay, in fact, you know what? I'm also going to allow you to bring your guests to the Facebook ads workshop. And more importantly, for today only, I've never done this before. If you register, let's say for August class, you can come to September class. No problem. You can come to both, right? This is where, if you're like me, you watch a movie, the first time you watch it, you don't really understand it, but the second time you watch it, you'll be like, oh, now I got it. That's why attending twice is going to make all the difference for you. Make sense? I hope that you guys will take advantage of this deal, because all I'm asking for, the $497 that you're investing in, honestly speaking, all of this is just going to be to cover costs, because to build your quantum funnel costs about $200, right? To put you to this webinar and the webinars that you're going to be on, it's going to cost anywhere about $150 to $200 on average, right? And the rest will be taxes, will be processing fees and things like that. So honestly speaking, we don't make a lot of money doing this. If you know me and if I've run ads before, if you've done webinars like this before, you know it's almost impossible to make huge profits out of this, right? That's why if you don't understand how we can make profits, let me know. I'm happy to actually tell you how we can make profits out of this. How I'm going to make money? Why am I doing this? Real simple, because fortune favors creators. What I'm doing is I'm putting myself out here, letting you all know that if you all learn this skill set, one day when you have email lists of 3,000, then the person next to you have 5,000, right? The other guy has 7,000. What's going to happen now is the fact that we will be able to gather this to power together and then do bigger projects in the digital marketing space, right? So this is our class. And yeah, if you all want to sign up right now, the link is startdigitalincome.com. It's just real straightforward, real easy here. I think this is perfect for most people. If you are one of those people that are not sure if this is for you, let me know. I would love to chat with you guys and see how I can help you make a better decision. Maybe this is not for some of you, but for most of you, I know that you can make this work. Okay, if you guys have any questions, you can just put in the Q&A and I'll be able to help you as best as I can. Li Ling is saying, I'm not familiar on using computer as well. You don't really need to use a lot of computers for this. In fact, you can use your phone for this. But to attend the class, yes, computer is going to be easier, but to run the business, a phone is enough. Okay, so, and the thing about that computer part, specifically that funnel part, that's why we build it for you, because if we build it for you, then you don't need to worry about the technical issues. Okay, Li Ling, do I answer your question? Right, we got 7 minutes left, so if you guys have any questions or y'all want to enroll, but maybe financing is an issue, definitely hit up Nicole through the WhatsApp. My team is going to be there to help you as best as I can. Okay, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The timing, yes, we have about 6 minutes, closer to 7 minutes, but 6 minutes to go to startdigitalincome.com, get yourself enrolled. What you need to do is just take advantage of the coupon that we have, take advantage of the $500 off that we have only for today. And only for today, we're giving you tickets to August and September class as well. Okay. If you guys have any issues, any doubts or anything at all, I'm here for another 6 minutes and I'll be happy to answer you however I can. And, let me know. Awesome, Wahida. Make sure you WhatsApp Nicole to reserve your seat, because the option that we have today, 2 tickets, the guest ticket, and also the websites, the Facebook ads is only going to be for today. Okay. So at least you want to talk to Nicole so she can actually book all this in for you. Okay. Okay, yeah. So if you guys have any questions, do let me know. I'm gonna stay here for another 5 minutes. You're welcome, Abir. If you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to help you. Let me know what you guys do as well. And then I'll see what are the things that you guys should be doing right now to actually grow your business at this particular moment. Okay. Rolando Robles. Where you from, Rolando? That's a very unique name, right? Just curious, are you from like Spain, Philippines? If you have any issues right now, yeah, in regards to your issue, please contact Nicole through WhatsApp, okay? My team has already put in the information in the chat for you. The WhatsApp, yeah, it's already in the chat, yes. Manila, Philippines, yeah. Julie says, thanks, Desmond. You're doing an amazing thing here, changing people's lives. Looking forward to build with you. Yes, Julie. Yeah, hope to see you inside Digital Income University. Yes, Monsieur, you do get quantum funnels, so make sure you contact my team. Stanley, should I start selling affiliate product or my own product, which is better? Stanley, are you new to digital marketing or online business? Can you just answer that question for me so I can give you the better recommendation? Okay, yes. Yeah, so yeah, I would rather you sell other people's product first for at least 3 months. Then you can think about creating your own products later on if you want. If not, you can continue selling other people's product. Okay, I see a lot of people say already WhatsApp, nobody answer. Yeah, please be patient because I could only imagine like there's 20, 30 people coming in and messaging the same number, right? Please take a while for my team. It'll take a while for my team to reply. Just be patient, okay? I'm here to support as much as I can. But those of you who WhatsApp in, if you miss the timer too, don't worry, because even if you miss that 3-4 minutes timer, what's going to happen is that my team will already reserve your name in the WhatsApp so that they'll make sure they honor the promise. Okay, we just want to make sure that the promises are going to be honored. Okay, how to contact team? Yeah, just email us team@Desmond Ong, right? Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. We got like 3 minutes left. Okay, 3 minutes left before we end this. But for those of you who already signed up, awesome, congratulations. For those of you who will sign up, we will talk to you very soon in the next couple of days. So you can get your quantum funnel set up. For those of you who have financing issues or money issues, I think the best way is you can just reach out to my team. They can just help you out with booking a seat first. Okay. WhatsApp goes to my text, so not sure it went through at all. Yeah, so if you send a WhatsApp, you should go through, but you say go to text. Jay, if you can, maybe perhaps you can email to my email. If you are you new to WhatsApp? I'm just curious, Jay, because this is the first time I see that question. So if you're new, you can actually email my team@desmondong.com, and then they will just help you out with that query as well. Okay. Otherwise, Jane or Neil, can you help Jay out? Jay Mueller from, what is it, Tallahassee? You said you're from Tallahassee, right? Great place. Okay. So congratulations, guys. Congratulations, Mira. Awesome for signing up. Good to see you inside. Okay. Try to text in WhatsApp and it went directly to text. Okay. Yeah, Jay, maybe you can let me know what you need help with. Maybe I can try to answer it here because we have 2 minutes left. You can let me know. Okay. Or maybe you can type in a text and then my team can just answer using the chat, right? Oh yeah, my team Neo just reminded me we have the Facebook chat as well. You can use the Facebook chat and then just message us, okay, through that. Okay. All right, we got 1.5 minutes. Okay. 1.5 minutes. Let me know. Just want to congratulate those who have joined, like Vera. We have Jaya. We have Teresa, Siva, Carl. Okay, very good. Gary, right? Awesome. Manuel, right? Awesome. Great. Vera, I just made the payment. Please email me. Yeah. Vera, don't worry. We'll email you, right? We'll email you in a couple of days. But you should receive an automatic email from us. If you have not, don't worry. The next couple of days we'll email you anyway. So don't worry about that. Okay. We will be using Warrior Plus or ClickFunnels. Yeah. So for this new program, we actually updated the program. The August and September will not be using Warrior Plus. We're gonna be using a private affiliate program, okay? Which is one that we use ourselves. And ClickFunnels, yes, we're gonna be using it, but it's gonna be for free. Yeah. By the way, we're gonna use a free account. Okay. So how to become an affiliate? You basically request to be an affiliate from an affiliate network, and then you can be an affiliate. All right, guys, we got 5 seconds left. So what I'll tell you guys to do is real simple. Just go ahead, right? And go to startdigitalincome.com first. Okay, time's up. So all you need to do is just go to startdigitalincome.com, go over there, right? Make sure the coupon code launch is applied, and then fill up your information. And once you have done that, what it will do is that you'll have your information there. And when you decided to make the purchase, it will lock it in and get you all that bonuses. But if you're not there right now, my team switch the page, swap the page, you are not going to be able to get the bonuses. So make sure you do exactly that. All right. If you guys have any questions, all I'm asking you all to do is do me a big favor, just WhatsApp my team. Team, can we drop the WhatsApp number again or the Facebook Messenger information as well? Just go ahead and just talk to them. If you want to know how this can help you, you want to know what are the options for payment, things like that. My team is here to support you. Guys, that's all that I have for today. I just want to ask you guys a few questions here. Number one, how many of you learned something tonight? If you learned something tonight, just type in me in the chat so I know, right? Amazing. I hope that you guys can take this to the next level and come on to the workshop, come and do the boot camp, come on to the 1-year coaching and take this, really turn it into a reality for you. But if not, all I'm asking for, if you all can do me a big favor, I would like to connect with you guys. How many of you would like to connect with me on a personal level? How many of you want to get to know me? How many of you want to work with me, maybe collaborate and let me know a little bit about your circumstances? Because I'm always very curious who's on webinars like this, but more importantly, I want to work with you guys. I want to see how I can actually help you guys take it to the next level. How many of you would like that? If you like that, just type in me in the chat so I know, right? Okay. All I'm asking for is, if you all can do me a big favor, just follow me on my Instagram, right? I'm a very personable person. I don't pull that guru trick where I don't talk to people. I actually try to network with as many people as possible. So if y'all want, y'all can follow me on my Instagram. I will be dropping my Instagram link in the chat. Okay. Or you can follow me, right? And once you're there, let me know. You will see my profile like this. Okay. Just follow me on Instagram. You'll see my picture like that. And you'll see my dog. You'll see my income shot, right? Once you're there, I just want to know that you guys are just following me. Just go ahead and like my new photo. Just go and like this photo with the daily income if you can. And once you have done that, just type in done in the chat so I know, right? That way I can connect with you guys. I can make sure that I can talk to you guys. And you have any problem, anything at all, let me know. Whatever business that you're trying online, I would like to hear from you as well, right? The link, where's your IG link? Oh my goodness, give me 1 second. I just typed the wrong settings. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Oh, I'll just put it into the chat. Okay. There we go. Okay. Can you guys see the link? If you guys can see the link, let me know. Just go and follow me on Instagram, Real Desmond. That's where I'm very active. I actually check it personally. Just go and like my latest photo so I know you guys are from this webinar, and then we can connect and let me know how I can be of value to you. I can help you anything at all, whether you're selling cakes or whether you're selling t-shirts or anything. Do me a big favor, let me know. Let's connect. Send a message to me. Let me know what you guys do for a living and why you came on today's webinar. What exactly do you want? And then we can see how we can help you and take it to the next level, right? Guys, this is my way of connecting with you guys. We're in a world right now where connectivity is everything, and we're in a world right now where this is our new way of doing networking. I hope that you will appreciate today's training, but more importantly, if you want to take this to next level, go to startdigitalincome.com. Otherwise, you can send me a message and I'll be able to help you any way I can. All right, that's all that I have. Thank you very much. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon ahead. Thank you so much.